Hey everybody, welcome back to Hearthstone. So again, what we're going to do is we're going to go in and we're going to play some ranked Pally. Man, I can't believe I got notched down from where I was all the way down to bloody 1-star Warsong Commander. Anyway, that aside, we're going to go back in and we're going to see if we can get to the next rank. I mean, we've only got, what, like a few more days, 2 or 3 more days before they reset it all and we have to start all over again. But that's pretty cool. We'll get a full month at it, a full month to concentrate. Might even do a video a day, who knows? Depends. I mean, people seem to enjoy the Hearthstone videos reasonably, so it's within my interest to maybe do a few more videos. Within my interest to get a beverage, because we always need a beverage when we play Hearthstone. That's just like the rule of the game. When you're playing a card game, you need to have a drink at hand. It's how we do. Right, Druid. So,
I must protect the one.
So, Cairn Bloodhoof, no real use for you at this point. Equality, probably not either. We'll keep the Shattered Sun Cleric because that's a great card. Knife Juggler, very nice, very nice. I like that lineup. Hello. Well met to you, sir. Right, so turn 2, Knife Juggler. Turn 3, Shattered Sun Cleric. Turn 4, who knows what. Depends what the deck gives us in the meantime. So maybe not Knife Juggler now, as it will swap with the... yeah, because it gets rid of theirs as well. Why are you floating around, pint-sized? Where are you going? What is this card doing? Can you sit on the desk, please? The game board? No? Okay. So at least we've got a turn 4. More to the point. So we've got the Harvest. So we got about as much use as we could. Do I play the Harvest or do I do something else? I mean, it gives him a chance to react to it, but... So what he might do, so if I play the Harvest Golem, what he'll do is he'll probably pop it, and then he'll do Hero Power, and then he'll take it out. Which is not in my interests. It's our best thing to do at the moment. A 1-1 guy's just not going to cut it. But at least in the next turn we can bring out the True Silver, or if we've still got the guy left over, then we can do something else with that. Fairy Dragon, interesting. Directly? Oh, you beautiful, beautiful game. So, that's made things interesting. So what I could do... I think it's worth playing the sword now.
For justice.
So we do it this way. Come on, what's going on here? There we go. So what that's inevitably done is it means that I've taken out 2 of his guys and I've kept 1 of my guys. And he'll get the kind of revival type thing, the 2-1 that comes after that. If he wants to kill it with his Hero Power, then he takes the 2 damage. If he wants to kill it with the Fairy Dragon, then the Fairy Dragon dies. Deal 1 damage, draw a card. Fair enough. But then the Fairy Dragon still dies if you attack it directly. But you probably won't. You'll probably take the 2 damage to the face and hit me again. I can deal with that. Yeah. As was expected. So. Interesting. Guess we'll do it this way.
Reporting for duty.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Now, can I hit the Fairy Dragon? I can never remember if... Yeah, I can. Good. So we've now got stuff on the board. We need at least 1 of these to survive, to make good use of our Blessing of Kings when we get it. Hint, hint, deck. Please give me 1, please. Oh, balls. Well, that's his full turn used. I suppose that's kind of useful. We'll play a Sunwalker now, will we? Yes, we will. Very slow-paced game. I can see this one going for quite a few cards. Throw a wee rock at you there, because why not? It seemed to hit an ogre or something over there. Ooh. Nah, I didn't hit anything that time. I want to see where it goes. I want to see what it's hitting. So deal 1 damage, draw a card. Yep. And then... What have you got for me? The charge one? No, a Yeti. Well. Convenient. So what I could do here... What I'm thinking the best thing to do would be to play the... So if I play the Defender, then of course my Laughing Cow can just take care of it straight away and it leaves it with 2 health. Otherwise I could play... the sword and hit it, and then but then it's kind of the same position. In fact, it's a worse off position that way. So I could play the gnome, pop you between. I want to take care of the guy, and we'll just make another 1/1 guy as well. Fuck it, we'll flood the board. That gives him a lot to think about. Lay on Hands is a nice card to have, especially like into turns like 10 plus, so we can just restore some health, get some cards. Very nice. We've got Sword, we've got an Argent Commander. 3 cards that I would say are very good. And we've got a board full of lovely stuff. So it's 5, 8, 11, 12 damage we've got sitting there. A swipe will do it. But is it enough? What have you got now? 3 mana? Hero power? No? Harvest Golem? Okay. I guess I'll be using my sword on that guy. Oh! Sword of Justice is tempting. But I think what I do is I use the sword here.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
And then go to face. And then we'll see what's going down. So I think we've got control at this point, but anything could change. He's got a vast array of cards up there, and that could change at any moment. He could have something wonderful in there that could change the game entirely. So hero power, you're going to take care of him. So that's like 5 damage just to get rid of him, which I'm more than happy for you to take. And then you're going to swap, say, him for him. And then what you got for me? Right? 6 mana. What you doing, mate? What you saying to it, Mr. Druid? Anything? Anything at all. This is kind of at the point of the game where I would actually like a knife juggler, because it would make him panic, I think. Okay. Directly? Yeah, is that the right idea? I would say it isn't. Mostly because... To battle. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bad idea. Da da da. Da 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 da. And I'll just take 5 damage from you, just because you were silly enough. Well, I suppose. Yeah, yeah, because you had to take out the guy. Oh, well, if you'd done the 1/1 guy, I'd have still taken you out anyway. Well, it was going to happen. Interesting. An interesting development has happened. So what do I do here? So I can do 5 damage, 6 damage, 7, 8 damage, but I take 8 to the face, so I don't want to do that. But you stay alive. So I'm just going to start warming this guy up. And we'll do a 1/1 guy as well. Be efficient with our mana. There we go, we've got quite a lot of shit going on there for the big old Iron Bark to deal with. He's got a lot to consider. Mostly that I'm almost in consecration range, and basically I can use the 2/2 guy and then a consecration to get rid of him, and then that's me basically sitting pretty.
I must safeguard.
That's fine, he's still a 4/2, that's the situation we're dealing with here. So we've got 10, 11, 12. 12 damage that we can hopefully deal to the hero. and then whatever else we get in the deck. If we could get an equality, that would be even better. That'd be very nice. So what are you doing with that 8? What's that Iron Bark looking to do? You counting up, you doing your math? Come on, Druid. Come on, we're not here all day. We've got lives to get on with. What are you thinking? Because if I were you, I would probably swap the tree for the 6/7.
Time waits for no one.
What, are you away to have a chuff, or are you like having a think about things? Yeah, that was the that was the right thing to do. Thank you for doing it, please. Right, okay. So. I'm so tempted to go to face, but I think what I'll do is I'll do that. Pop you like that, and then yeah, that's the right thing to do, I think. Using mana as efficiently as possible and presenting him with a problem that if he's used his only silence on my laughing cow, then he's effed. I would like the second Argent Commander next, or maybe even a second Consecration, or Avenging Wrath. Avenging Wrath would be nice actually, because that would be more than enough. Okay. That's part of the problem dealt with. You've still got 1 damage to do, so how's he going to do it? Okay. Fair enough. I think I should use the Lay on Hands at this point, because there's nothing on the board for me to be concerned about. And I'll play a 1/1 guy. Nice. Nice. Cards that do damage. And I'm at 30 health! Have that, you slag. So cruel. We're in a very good position. We're now basically card on card, but I have a lot more health. Anything that he does here will need to... Taunt, maybe?
I must safeguard the land.
That's fine. Would be nice to get a Blessing of Kings at some point. Game. Oh. How nice. So what we should do in this position is... Do I go to face? I guess I do, because he can't... Well, I suppose he... no, he can't kill it with just 1. I'm being greedy. Am I being greedy? Yeah, I'm being very greedy. Yeah, because if I go to face, then he's still got his bubble. And we've got a silence in case he plays something that we need to silence. And we've got this guy who can do 2 damage if he dies. So, bubble to bubble. Is that what we're doing? Fine by me. You now need to kill the defender.
Where shall I strike?
Very good. Ah, nice. So I guess I play... Silence you. Now what I should do here is get rid of the... Or should I just hit him directly? Yeah, I should get rid of that. Now we've got a lot for him to consider, so he needs to use both his minions to take care of my Cairn Bloodhoof. There was probably a way that I could have sealed the deal a lot quicker. He's hanging on, I'll give him that. But if you don't silence that, it's going to just come back as another 5-4. Or 4-5. Which you need to deal with somehow. So unless you've got a taunt, you do. Bothersome. You can't hit my guy though. Really? Okay. Go on. Please. Please do what you're going to do. You're making me nervous with your big arrow of death. That 2 damage is going to tip me over the edge. I don't know if I can take it. Pint-sized summoner from... Come on, dude. You're taking your sweet ass time to do anything. So I'm due a consecration or something. Guardian of Kings. I feel bad now playing all these Guardian of Kings and shit. I'm going to keep that aside just in case things get out of hand.
Reporting for duty.
So, what we do need to do is do this. Do this. There. Now you've got, what, 8, 10 damage. Draw 3 cards, that's fine. So you've only got 5 mana to play them. Not a lot of good cards in the 5 mana range that are anything totally hardy, like the Ironbark Protectors, or whatever they're called. So that gives you another card, I think? No, it gives you 2 mana. He's hanging on. He's hanging on, that's for sure. So you've got a lot of stuff that you need to do here. You're just playing everything. Wonderful. Toeing a very fine line here. You're getting rid of all my stuff? Is that what you're doing? So you need to take care of one of these, and that's going to leave 3 on the board. Yep. Okay. Okay. Ha! Ha! So cruel! So cruel to do it this way. I should have played him. Oh, I couldn't. Oh, if I played him first, that would have been a disaster. Yeah, well played. You took your time for that, sunshine. Anyway, that was a long ass game. That was like what, 17 minutes. What are you talking about, recorder? That was a long time. So we'll go and we'll do another. God damn, that felt like an age had passed. With the healing cards, it really makes it not easy, but it makes it easier to hang on that long. Before, I think I was getting rushed down too quickly, and I think the healing Guardian of Kings and Lay on Hands really helps to keep me in the game. It may be worthwhile putting a second Lay on Hands in the deck. I've not had use for it yet. I've never been like hanging on for that long. It seems to always show up anyway. Your old roommate.
Uther versus Malfurion.
Another bloody druid.
I must protect the wild. I will fight with honor.
I'm tempted to say that that's fine to keep, but I'm going to say no to the consecration. I wish I kept the consecration now. It's always the same. At least we've got our leper gnome to play straight away. So let's do it. Let's throw down some cards. Who went first in that last game? Was it me? Or was it him? I think it might be me. Really? That's fine if you wanna do it that way. Totally fine. You just do this all day. So hopefully you'll hero power, which would be nice. You could coin out something decent though, which would be scary. Well, not really scary. Always have to break the stuff. He thought about it, I think. Either that or the game's just been weird. Coin, and then what are you doing with 1 mana? What are you saying?
Ready for action.
Okay. Terrifying. Ooh. So, the way I see it is the footman can't kill the knife juggler, but the footman and the hero power can. So what that might do is it might stall his turn 3 because he's used his coin already for that. So what he might do is use the hero power and the footman to get rid of the knife juggler, which then puts me in a position to start playing some more stuff. If that makes sense, if that makes sense at all. Or he could do that. Still, it kind of stalls the proceedings. So we're gonna sword the bejesus out of you, you damn guy. This is where we fish for the Swampooze. If he's got a Swampooze, then we'll know about it. He might not though. I've not really noticed it being a problem taking the Swampooze out of the deck. For me, I mean. So a Raptor. Okay. So it's nice to have a Blessing of Kings. What I'm going to do is one of you all.
Reporting for duty.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
And then we take out the Raptor. And then we're sitting pretty for either... Oh, we've got a lot of stuff we can do actually. It's nice, I like the even numbers with Paladin. Even numbers make sense, so with your like 4 mana, 6 mana, 8 mana, all the good stuff can happen. Like 5 and 7's a bit kind of awkward, so you need to do these kind of weird combinations. Okay. Okay. Totally cool with that. That's absolutely fine. Now, do we get greedy? Or do... Yeah, we get greedy. Fuck it. We'll give him a big scary 6/6 to deal with. And another 1/1 guy. Bosh. To the face! And then what I can do is, if either survives, then I can stick this guy between them. But I doubt one of them's going to die, and I'm probably thinking it's going to be this guy.
Your magic shall not.
Or not. I'm going to take out one of them. Fine by me. I think this may be a good time to play Argent Commander, maybe? It's an odd cost though. Like I said, the 6 kind of feels bad playing it when you've got 7 mana, but we'll play this guy anyway. Then next turn what we can do is pop a defender between them and maybe play a consecration if there's stuff on the board. Who knows what we'll do. We've got the world is our oyster, as they say. Don't understand that saying, I don't know why people say it. Why is it our oyster? Someone might be able to tell me where the origin of that statement comes from. Okay. So I think he's now learned that not clearing the board can be bad for him. Really? Okay. Right. So a consecration is not really going to help in any way. Instead of playing the defender, I'm tempted just to play the Sunwalker. Like a guy. Well, whatever I do here, I can play a 1/1 guy. There's no way I'm playing the defender and the consecration because it's not worth the hassle.
Reporting for duty.
Is the Sunwalker the right play? So Sunwalker, he needs to get the bubble off it. He can do that by hitting it, but it can't die to that directly. I think what we do here is we just get rid of that and not worry about taking damage to his face directly, because it's better for me to have stuff on the board with nothing for him to play with. So he has to think of a way to now get the bubble off this and to get rid of it. He could silence it, but he's used the silence already, so there we go. That just gets rid of the bubble, but he's used 5 mana to do that. Why would you do that? Okay. I'm glad he didn't. I was almost like, why are you doing that? Stop it.
Natural mistake.
He thought he'd done enough damage to... So I guess what we play here is one of you.
My shield for Argon.
And then keep the consecrations, maybe just play another 1/1 guy. And this little fella here.
The battle.
Justice shall prevail.
Nice. And then we've got our 2 consecrations that we can finish on a high. So that's basically 4 damage sitting there, so we can do 2, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 17 damage. So even if a couple of these die, then we're still fine. See, these are really costly cards. Like 5 mana to do that is like basically all your turn. But it's like, it's kind of enough to play a minion, but the only minions you'll get to play are going to be small. So what could you play at 4 mana that you've not played already? You've played both your Druid of the Claws. Have you? That's the problem when you play against a Druid, then another Druid, or you play against the same class a couple of times. You did have a Swamp Ooze, you rascal. But it's not going to save you, unfortunately. And then give it Taunt, maybe?
My shield for Argus.
Nice. So the plan is play the. Oh wait, in fact, is it better to do it that way? Yeah, it is. It's more fun to do it that way.
The battle!
To the breach.
The battle!
Yay! That's how we do. And 26 minutes in already. Okay, so we'll, it'll probably look different for you because I don't start the recording straight away. But yeah, it's been a long 2 games. We'll do 1 more. If I win again, that means I'll get a win streak up until the rank 11. Which I can't remember what it is. Is it like a shield? No, it's not a shield bearer. Who knows what it is? But I want to be at it. That's what I want to be. Let's see what we saying. What we saying? Who are you giving me? Please give me someone good. Priest could be interesting.
Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
I'd say going first. That's as solid a start as you'll get. Well, so we've got a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll do. I would prefer a knife juggler, to be honest, to play, but we can't get everything that we want. It's not always going to be the case. Nice. So we've got a turn 4 now. Very good, very good. So what you saying, Priest? What you got for me? Priest can sometimes be slow as buggery, so hopefully we'll get the upper hand here and just start dishing out pain. Or before he starts dishing the Shadow Word pains and stuff. Are you doing anything today, Priest, or are you just gonna sit here and do it?
Is someone injured?
Okay. So 2 swords is not really exactly what I had in mind, but
Reporting for duty.
we just go to the face. Not really concerned about this guy at the moment. That becomes a problem, of course, once minions start appearing. So you're going to heal them back up. Which is pretty much what you should do. But that's fine. I'm just biding my time until I can rip your arms off.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
See, the thing is, while the priest is too concerned about its card draw, I'm just going to take damage off the hero, and I'll continually do it until he's satisfied he has enough cards. What, you got 9? 8 cards. And then I'll just kill it with a sword. Pretty much. Now, one of the good things about playing against the priest as Paladin is that we have a lot of nice 4 mana, or 4 damage cards rather, so we can't use Shadow Word Pain or Shadow Word Death. Whoop-de-doo. Watch me kill it.
For justice.
And we'll just keep going. So that's 30% of the health gone already. 1/3, basically. While he's faffing about with his card draw. He's got like, what, 8 cards still. You doing anything today, Priest, or not? What you got for me? Knife Juggler's a good card. It dies to the sword, but... You got an ooze? No, you don't have an ooze. Okay. Fine by me. So 5 mana, what can we do?
For justice.
I think that's probably the best idea.
Job done. Reporting for duty.
So we're kind of on par with cards and shit on the table. He's got an extra card, or an extra minion, possibly. So you need to play something else. Fair enough. Blood Mage Thalnos is a good card. So, first things first. You die. That much we understand. Now, what I could do is play the Argent Commander, but what I think's better to do is to play the sword, actually. And play another 1/1 guy. And keep those in our hand. So we'll get rid of this chump. He's what, card draw? Yeah. And then, yeah, we've got stuff we can do. So he's played one legendary already. How many may he have? Who knows? He may have quite a few good cards. He could have the Shadow form, is it called? Where you turn your hero power from healing into doing damage. Sometimes that works in the opponent's favour though, because sometimes people forget the fact that they can't heal themselves. That's fine. So I guess what I do here is... So it's going to be 2 damage to me either way.
For justice.
Do it this way. Now what is bothersome, as I've said, for the priest is he can't use his Shadow Word Pain or Shadow Word Death on this because it's 4 damage. Oh, knocking myself about here. And that's why it's good to have these cards and not buff them. Against the priest, of course. But does that heal... Ah, yes. So it's going to heal him up when it comes back to his turn. So we're not letting that happen. No, no, no. But I'm going to have to sacrifice this guy to do that, which is okay, I guess.
We must cleanse the
I know I said we
sunwell.
shouldn't buff it up over 5, but he's kind of fished it out, so I'm going to do that just to get rid of it. And then just do a 1/1 guy.
Reporting for duty.
This is when he'll bring out his Shadow Word Death, which I think costs 4 or 5, maybe? Or is it 3? Yeah, it's 3. So, I mean, that was obvious that was going to happen. There was no two ways about it, but I wanted rid of his, like, extra healing capabilities. So he's healing himself up quite well. So, what I should do here is bop you, get rid of you, just because I don't want to see you anymore. Play you again. So all that healing that he's just done has been for naught. And then we can start like throwing stuff at the board, probably put the taunt down. Probably put... Well, the problem with using Blessing of Kings is it's always going to take us above that limit. So what I might do is I might test... well, I suppose both our Blessing of Kings would be gone then. No, they wouldn't. I've not used one yet. That was in the last game. See, I get confused. I forget where I am. I forget where I am. It's like, where am I? What am I doing here? Okay. So that's 1 Shadow Word Pain, 1 Shadow Word Death, both gone. That's a mighty handsome looking card. So we're going to get rid of you. Oh my god, there we go.
Reporting for duty.
As long as I don't buff these up, he's going to have a real problem getting rid of them. Which is where we kind of triumph against Priest, I suppose. I mean, he'll have like Holy Novas and stuff, or 1 more of those anyway.
Let me change your mind.
What? So, why wouldn't you wait till I've got something else? I suppose I don't really have anything else to play that's low. Consecration, I believe. I think Consecration is the right way to do this. Yeah, fuck it, why not? Have a Consecration to the face. What the fuck is going on? I can never target straight away. One of those, and maybe just take the Avenging Wrath. That's like 12 damage. Yeah, fuck it, why not? It's just going to sit there and not be used anyway. And not be used, and not get used, I mean, I should speak correctly. So, we are really just like a Blessing of Kings away from bashing him in the face.
Your magic shall not.
That's fine. I'll take it. So that's both silences used, I think. We do not use the Sword of Justice against Priest. That is a fact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, this, and this. Just forget that you're even there at the moment. No, I'm going to take care of you. So we've got, like, lethal here. If both of these survive, then we're in good. Well, if 3 things survive, any 3... Well, that's going to hurt. A little. So hopefully it hits the Divine Shielded one. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oop. Have that to the face, Priest. Have that, you rascal. That's how we do. So, that was, oh, win streak bonus, what are we now? We're Big Game Hunter, yay! Rank 11. We're getting there, so maybe next month when the ranks reset we can get down to like rank 1. No, I don't know, that's not going to happen. But yeah, that was fun.